Hey there, whippersnappers. This is Tortoise the Gray. Welcome you back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown OU battles. Oh man, I'm recording this on Tuesday, April 1st. This is Pokemon Showdown's version of an April Fool's Day joke, I think. But this is the first battle I did today, and I had no idea I didn't know it was coming, and I just kind of the battle loaded, and all of a sudden this is what I get. MS Paint Pokemon sprites or whatever. Oh man. So I'm fighting. This is an OU battle, and it's OU because Alakazam's on the team, and I decided to put together a a team in memory or in honor of the Season 1 Hexath'locke in-game team. So we've got Leo and Zelda and Hobbs and Kazooie and Thor and Sylar. I was inspired by my friend Erin Cerise. She recently did a battle. I believe hers was UU of her Order Lock team. And so I figured, that would be fun actually. So I'm going to do that for the next couple OU and UU battles, I guess, whichever classification the teams usually fall into. Because Sylar's on the team, this one had to be OU. I was going for UU, but that's okay. But yeah, so they actually seem to do pretty well. They seem to do pretty well. Hobbs comes in here, and he uses Flare Blitz on the Leafeon, or he was trying to, and then I believe, well, no, I think he gets it on this one, actually. Yes, he does. There he goes. He gets the Flare Blitz off, and Leafeon goes down. Then they've got the Delibird, which comes in, misses the Fake Out. The guy said that he had Hustle on Delibird, and I think that increases power but decreases accuracy on things. So then the Articuno comes in and finishes off Hobbs. Bring Thor in, and Thor gets off a good Thunderbolt here, and Articuno takes a lot of damage. Thor tanks through a Hurricane. His balloon gets popped, but then we get a Volt Switch off, and Articuno goes down. So yeah, a lot of fun. I've got another one here for you guys because I wanted to get as many battles in as I could with this crazy nonsense here. So let's jump into that battle right now. Alright guys, here we go. We've got another OU battle coming in here. This one was a little bit more of a challenge. We come in against this Bronzong. I had Zelda out, but I switched out to Sylar, hoping to get the Shadow Ball off, but they predict that and go into Exploud. I get the Focus Blast off them, which is great damage. And Sylar survives the Boom Burst with his Focus Sash, gets another Focus Blast off, and Exploud goes down, which is very nice. They bring in their Hariyama. I'm hoping to get a Psychic off here, but the Hariyama's got Fake Out, and so Sylar doesn't get a chance to put any more damage on. Kazooie comes in with the Hurricane, and the counter fails, because Hurricane is a special attack. Then they decide to switch out. I throw the Hurricane at Bronzong on the switch, and then I get Kazooie out of there, bring Hobbs in, hoping to get the Flare Blitz off. They get the Stealth Rocks up, but then they're going to switch on out into Quillfish, who's going to take a Flare Blitz, no problem. At this point, I've also got Wild Charge on Hobbs, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. But it's just not doing enough for me. And so, especially once Hobbs gets paralyzed, got to get him out of there. So Hobbs comes on out. Bring Thor in to let Thor try to do his electric thing. But Quillfish is going to set up the spikes and then switch on out into Bronzong again, who's going to have really no trouble tanking a Thunderbolt from Thor. And a Signal Beam, unfortunately. I think I did more damage with the Thunderbolt, to be honest with you. But at that point, I go for the Thunder Wave. And Thor's poison and taking so much damage, I guess I just decided to stay in with him. I go for the Signal Beam, just try and get as much damage off as I can before Thor goes out. At that point, I bring in Leo, thinking I can get a nice waterfall off on Bronzong and get him out of there, but they switch into their Carbine. So Leonardo also has Ice Punch on him. I made him more of a physical attacker here. And he gets put to sleep, but he's amazing, and we all know Leonardo is, so he wakes up. Wakes up. There he goes. He wakes up and gets the Ice Punch off. So the Carbine doesn't do any damage with that Sword Dance there. They bring in Lopunny. I bring in Zelda. I go for the Close Combat here. The Encore fails because it was a switch. The Close Combat is actually going to end up doing pretty decent damage to the Quillfish, which is awesome. I think we got the attack boost because someone tried to lower some stat on Zelda, which she has the Defiant ability, so that worked. We take Quillfish out. They bring in Hariyama. I bring Kazooie. At this point, I'm basically I go first for the defog. I've got defog on Kazooie to get the hazards out of the way, and she doesn't survive close combat, unfortunately, to get another hurricane off before she goes out. But still, getting those hazards off the field was really helpful, keeping the other guys alive, which was good. Leo takes a hard counter to the face, but I bring Hobbs in, and he's able to extreme speed through his paralysis, I think. Yep. But it doesn't do a whole lot to Bronzong, but we're both paralyzed, so Hobbs is faster and able to get Bronzong off the field finally, which was nice. They've got Lopunny. I go for the Flare Blitz, get some good damage off. They go for the Circle Throw, which is going to switch Hobbs out and bring Zelda in. Zelda gets a good close combat off and take Lopunny off the field. Which leaves us just up against Hariyama, and Zelda's able to tank a fake out there, and then she's able to come back and with a close combat because she's scarfed to get Hariyama off, and there we go. So yeah, that was another fun, much more challenging than the first one, but still a fun battle with our Hexath'locke Season 1 team. I think I'm going to do a couple of these with the other teams as well. At least Season 2, we haven't. I guess I could do Season 3, but the team hasn't been really finalized there yet. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to leave the likes and to get another one tomorrow, and at the same time get your votes down there for which tier you'd like to see on Friday. And thank you guys so much for watching.